Hey, this is Nima, part 2 for Close Look. And today I have a friend with me, one that I met when I was homeless for a week during Christmas time. His name is Kenneth Travail. Kenneth, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Nima, and yourself?
Great, thank you. So can you explain to us where we're sitting right now?
We're sitting in the, how did I put that before? I call it the you get jacked doorway, because if you sit here, you get jacked by the Vancouver police.
The Vancouver police, okay. I remember that moment we had with the Vancouver police.
Wasn't it special?
It was very special. It was actually exactly like this from what I remember.
I actually know that officer. He's actually not a very bad guy, but you know, he takes us for what we are down here downtown Homelessness, as he sees it. But yeah, I think he was a little harsh that night. But
I think we're talking about education, logic, and some other kind of
notes. He went through your notes and everything just to make sure your story checked out. I mean, sitting here with, Charles Manson,
Well, I guess it is a bit unusual for somebody who's not homeless to come down and sleep in the streets of downtown East Side for a week. So I guess he was a bit suspicious.
Well, it's not something you expect from a sane man, I guess. But you look clean and all, clean cut and all, but there's a James Dean inside of you, buddy.
All right. Well, kid, speaking of breaking the law, I do remember you telling me a story of how somebody broke into, I think, this very building right here.
A couple of guys from out of town, I think, what is it, Forest Hill, what is it called? Anyways, that's not relevant, really. But they weren't from this area, and they were walking by the Nubas when they were closing up. And there was nobody in there but the cleaner, and he hadn't locked the front gate, so they snuck in and began to fill their pockets full of alcohol and make off with that, and a waitress was coming out of the Blue Egg Yoga, and she saw them coming out carrying the booze, and that kicked up a commotion, and I was across the street and I saw it happening, and when they took off, I made sure I kept track of them until the police arrived, and I told the police a complete description of them and sent them on the way, and the gentlemen were caught and alcohol was returned and so on. But I think nothing special about that. I mean, I live in the community. I'm not going to stand by and watch somebody rob somebody and not do anything about it.
So were the people that were stealing, were they homeless?
No, of course not. These were a couple of middle-aged guys down here drinking. They weren't homeless. They were just, probably spent more than what they intended and decided to get a little payback.
It's funny you say that, because even during the Vancouver riots, when we had the Stanley Cup riots, I didn't see very many, or any actually, homeless people going in and stealing things.
Heck no. When that happens, homeless people are going to turn around and go the opposite way. I mean, we're going to be the first people they look at. If we're in that area, there won't be any question of guilt. It'll just be act and shoot first, ask questions later. Whereas people from outside the area who are not associated from this end of town might get more leniency. So yeah, you put yourself in danger in that situation. I personally heard about the riots, turned around, walked in a different direction, came back here. I was actually headed downtown at that time, and I heard about the riots, so I stopped, came back here.
What are your thoughts of the riots just in general?
Immature. People, get a grip with yourself. It's just a game. What are you getting out of it? I mean, you're paying for the tickets, for God's sake. They're not paying you to be there. I mean, is it that important? It's a cup. Get over yourselves. There's bigger problems in the world. You want to tear up the city? Tear up the city because they're letting the children starve. Never mind because the hockey game was lost.
And in your mind, what are the big problems in this world?
Oh my God, you got a week? I mean, let's start at the bottom. Cheating, lying, stealing, a degradation of the family circle, a contempt for authority, corrupt politics. It goes on and on and on. It could go on and on and on about the problems. Let's talk about solutions. Never mind the problems. We all know the problems. They're here. They're in our face. Let's talk about some solutions.
During one of our conversations, I remember you saying that the only way to remove negative is by, adding positive to it, and that a negative doesn't get anything other than negative. So can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, that's basic to physics. I mean, positive and positive makes a positive. Positive and negative makes a positive. Negative and negative makes a negative. You can only throw positive and negative to change negative. You can't throw negative and negative. You just create more negative.
What are some ways that somebody can actually create positive? Like, what exactly do you mean by positive? I know because I've talked to you many times, but for the viewers out there, what does positive mean?
Positive is what you output, your energy. It's how you confront every situation that comes at you, good or bad. For example, when you and your friends see me here approached earlier tonight, I could say, "Hey, you crazy lady, what are you doing here?" Blah 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 blah, and her energy would have changed with mine. She may have been in a good mood before that, but now she's carrying negative energy. The next person she runs into is going to get some of that negative energy, and they're going to pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Vicious circle. So if you try to take the negative things and throw positive things at it, maybe you take somebody who's been in a bad mood and make them laugh instead. It could change the whole course of their day. I mean, they could have been headed for the tower to jump off, right? You don't know.
So what you're implying is that we're all kind of connected in some sort of way, and then our effects have an effect on other people, and so on.
We got no choice. We got no choice. We need each other. Therefore, we're gonna affect upon each other, whether we act or don't act. In a lot of cases, there's no way to know. We just need to act. But I think it's just safe to say that if the more positive output there is, the more positive things you're doing for your community, and therefore you're increasing the positivity in the area and reducing the negativity.
Just to switch gears a bit, I know that you have a lot of talents. Can you explain to people, the viewers, what kind of talents you have and what kind of things you like to do in your spare time?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Well, geez, let's see. I spin a baton. Here it is, right here. Pretty darn good at that too. I play flute. I play harmonica. I hope to play saxophone if I can get my hands on one someday. I walk a tightrope. I'm a charming and very charismatic, good-looking guy. Did I say I was good-looking?
Hi, my name is Kathy, and you're watching Close Look.
So, Kenneth, is there anything that angers you inside? Is there any person that you're angry at? Is there any institution that you're angry at, or anything or person, place even that you're angry at?
I would say if I'm angry mostly at myself. I could be. It's easy to be angry at the government. It's easy to be angry at this guy who's causing police. It's easy to be angry at whoever. But initially, when it all comes down to it, it's me that makes each and every step in my path, and I choose whether to be angry or not to be angry at a thing or not. So, no, nothing makes me angry. I get angry sometimes, but nothing makes me that. I guess it's a simple answer as I can give for that.
Hi, this is Nima. This is part 2 for Close Look, and I'm here.
Come on, Sam. You can do
I'm on the spot. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got this. Okay. Is my hair good? Is my hair good? Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this is. Okay.